Hello, I'm Katerina Damilos. I'm a jewellery designer maker based in London, and I'd like to give you a live view of some of my bestsellers today. My orb collection was inspired by the art of granulation, which was found in ancient Greek, Roman, and Etruscan jewellery. The original technique featured tiny spheres of equal size, which were placed in ordered formations on the metalwork for decoration. I wanted to bring this to the 21st century, and my approach was to loosen it up, so I did away with all uniformity. My take on granulation is to mix tiny, medium, and larger granules and to make random and asymmetrical formations. Some are offset, some piled up on top of others, so the effect is as if you took a handful of spheres and scattered them on the surface of the jewellery pieces. Okay, let's start with some earrings again. And in the orb collection, as it happens, all my earrings are hoops of one style or another. I'm starting with this. This is a medium-sized stud hoop. It sits like this, half on the lobe, half off, which is actually quite a nice shape around your face. It comes in sterling silver or gold-plated silver, is the one I just showed you. The next one is a chandelier. This has it's a circle with granulation detail on the bottom, and it has a really nice sparkly faceted topaz in the middle. Again, it's quite nice, very easy to wear, and the reason I wanted to show you this is because there's something about the colors and the textures that take me all the way to a Greek island, and I hope that it can transport you there too. The third one is a slight departure, similar treatment as the previous one, excuse the extreme movement. It has granulation in the bottom, but that one is a teardrop shape hoop, which looks like this. What I found, because that was the first time I actually used this shape, is that it's very flattering around the face. Something about the graduated shape, it's more elongated than normal circles. This comes only in gold-plated silver for the moment. And the final one is, I call this sort of my hippie earring. You'll see in a moment. This one is a plain hoop, but it's suspended from a stud which is granulated and in quite random sort of ways. Again, there's something about the shape of this that reminded me of the 70s, but in a kind of unusual way. Next, I'd like to show you a necklace in this collection. It's this one. It's a fairly large hoop. I think it's about 3.5 centimeters diameter, and it has quite a lot of irregular granulation around the base. And it comes in sterling silver or gold-plated silver, as this one I'm showing you. And it has a fairly long chain, and that's something you can always customize anyway. You can ask for a longer one if you like. I'm putting it on so you can see how it looks. There you go. And here, so that's something you can always wear on its own. But I wanted to show you how I layer it. I talked earlier about the Free Spirit ball. It's this one. So I'm wearing it often like this, with that, and a little diamond necklace I always have on. And that's something quite a lot of women do actually. We all have small necklaces that we like to never take off. So that's quite a nice necklace to layer with if you should have pieces like this. Now, I'd like to finish off with some bracelets and a couple of rings. The bracelets are a slight departure from the strict granulation technique because they just borrow the idea of the silver or gold spheres. and they basically use beads for this, and you'll see I play with sizes and textures quite a lot. The first one is a friendship bracelet, which again you can see the detail online a lot better, but this one has a lot of different types of beads, both silver and 18 karat gold, and they have different textures and finishes, and it has a little offset pearl, which is the flirty bit. So the way this works is it has this slider silver ball. This is like a clasp which goes up and down. It allows you to make it as big as you need to in order to wear it, and then you pull it up and you size it exactly to fit your wrist. Equally, this and this ball does the same. They allow you to center the main element of the bracelet around your wrist. So it's one size fits many really with this one. The next one is a multi-strand Labradorite beaded bracelet, and it has a lot of silver and 18 karat gold beads, again interspersed in different textures. Very easy with a magnetic ball clasp. The minute you put it around your wrist, the magnet's closed. It's quite an effective design because it looks like you have several bracelets on at the same time. Again, the same design in moonstone beads, faceted beads. Well, this one has 4 strands because the beads are a bit smaller. Again, with gold and silver frosted beads. Again, very easy touch on and off magnetic clasp. And I'd like to finish this section with some stacking rings. They are all in 9 karat gold, but you can request a different metal if you have a different preference. The first one I'm showing you is a trio. With each band has different amount of granules, and it's almost like a puzzle ring. If you change the sequencing of the bands, they produce a different shape. They are quite effective as a trio. This one is size L, but again you can obviously request a different size to be made to order. And the final one is different take on this. This is almost like a half eternity. So all the surface of the ring that's visible when you wear it is taken with little granules. Again, as always with this collection, there are quite irregular little spheres scattered around. It's quite a nice ring to wear on its own. But again, if you mix it with different thin rings, it adds a really nice note of texture. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you found this interesting and useful. You can find a lot of information about these products and some more in my gallery on the Handmade website. You can also contact me directly from there if you have any questions, or if you would like to order a custom version of any of my pieces. Goodbye.